Hare Krishna. So today we shall speak on the subject, is marriage compulsory? Well, it is important and it may not also be important. It all depends. It all depends upon the person, the purpose of the person, that is a purpose for which he is in this world. He has been sent in this world. That is what he is supposed to do, what he is supposed to achieve. Somehow or other, everyone in this world is sent for a purpose, to do something for a higher cause, for the pleasure of God, for the pleasure of his creator, or for the pleasure of Krishna, I would say. So in fulfilling the purpose, if one is supposed to get into married life, then he has to get into married life. But if fulfilling his purpose means abstaining from married life, then he has to abstain from married life. Means marriage is meant for those who are supposed to set the example to others of how should one live in a married life. That is how one can obtain God, how one can obtain Krishna through getting married, by getting married. And some other person will show how is it also possible that by not getting married also you can obtain God. Means it is compulsory for a particular kind of person and it is not compulsory for another kind of person. I will take the example of Maharaj Maharaj Priyavrat from the Srimad Bhagavatam. Maharaj Priyavrat was willing not to get into married life because he wanted to become a renunciate, to go and travel the world and to preach Krishna consciousness. But then Narad Muni personally came. Although Narad Muni is not a married person, he is a space traveler, always traveling and chanting the glories of Lord Narayana, 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 Shriman Narayana, Narayana. But yet Narad Muni personally came and then instruct him that, my dear king, you are supposed to get married because it is the Lord desire that you should get married, that you will serve better by being a married person. Because getting married, it depends upon a person's secondary nature. If a person is convinced, that happiness is something important to obtain in life, then for that person, getting married is a means for him to serve the purpose of his life. Because getting happiness also is not really bad. Obtaining happiness in life is not bad. But for a person who know that not obtaining happiness, but by giving happiness, I can obtain God. For that person, not getting married is a mean. Because he himself, he don't want to get any happiness, he wants rather to give happiness to others. That is, he is fully convinced of this truth. Then for him, what is the use of getting married? But for someone who is convinced that I should be happy, but also I don't want to commit sinful activities. You see, this world is being run by people. Materialism is, are those who want happiness in this world, but they are ready to do anything for happiness. Even committing violence for happiness, they are ready for that. So these are materialism. But spiritualism is, even though if you want happiness, no problem. So there is a mean for you to be happy. You get married and you lead a happy grihastha life, and at the same time you serve the purpose, that is serve people, that is get happiness and give happiness, that is be happy, let happy, and don't obstruct one happiness in life. Then for that person, getting married is important. But there is another category of person who says, no, I don't want to obtain happiness, but I want rather to give happiness to others. Then for that person, not getting married is important. means it depends upon the nature of the person, and for that person to discover his nature, it is really very important for him to approach a perfect leader who can lead him, who can really show him what you are supposed to do, my dear. Whether for you getting married is important or not getting married is important. But if one wants to make a shift, like from not getting married into getting married, that is from getting married to not getting married, he can also make that shift. It is possible, because karma is something that can be changed. It all depends upon his desire, his willingness, his determination to do that. But if he approaches a perfect leader, the leader will guide him. Like for example, our Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada is a perfect leader. He can really lead us because he knows what is meant for each and every one. Just like for me, how my spiritual life should be, and for somebody else how his spiritual life should be. It all comes from the perfect spiritual master, from the perfect leader. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.